Hi, this is Al with Guitar Art Systems, and today I'm going to explain bar chords and how the capo works. So before we understand bar chords, we need to know where all of our notes are on our E and our A string. If you're not familiar with the notes of the fretboard, I have a video out that explains where all of them are in under 5 minutes. So I highly recommend checking that out before continuing on with this video. Another thing we need to learn are 4 essential open chord shapes: E major, E minor, A major, and A minor. So E major is what we're going to start with, and that is open, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, and the top 2 strings open. Now I need my pointer finger to be free, so I'm going to change what fingers I'm using to play this chord. I'm going to use ring on the first 2, pinky on the next 2, and then middle is going to take the 1. Now we're going to move that shape up 1 fret each note, and we're going to play that before we do anything else because it sounds cool. So that is an F major 7 sharp 11 in 3rd inversion, but that's something down the road that we won't worry about that right now. So essentially what we're doing is we're turning E major into F major by recreating this nut on the 1st fret with our pointer finger. So now the pointer finger is in charge of playing the lowest string and the top 2 strings. F major. Now, just like a trailer being moved down the road on the back of a truck, if we were to pick this up and move this shape, everything moves. And now we're on the 3rd fret, this would be G major. After G in music, we go back to A on the 5th fret. That would be A major, the next dot would be B major. And I'm just moving where the nut is, or my bar, my pointer finger, is what decides. I'm just copying and pasting. This would be C major. Everything in front of this stays the same. My ring, pinky, and middle stay that E major shape. Now, the same thing with E minor. We can move that. So if we have a song and it tells us to play F minor, here we are. G minor, A minor, B minor, C minor. So all of our roots are on the E string for our E major and E minor bar chord shapes. And now all of that applies to the A string too with our open A chords. So A major. Now I'm going to free up my pointer finger. I'm just going to move those up a string each and put pinky on the B string 2nd fret. And so A would be open on the A string, the top string, the lowest string on our guitar we don't use. So because we wanted A to be our lowest note. So we have open, 2, 2, 2, and open. Now I'm going to move that up a half step. That's our cool chord. We'll move that same shape up 1 more fret and bar the 2nd fret. Now we have B major. If we move all of that up 1 more fret, C major, copy and paste that shape up 2 more frets, there's D major, E major, F major is next to E major, G major, and then we're back at A when we get to 12. Same thing applies with A minor. So it looks like E major, it's just on a different set of strings, and then we use a different set of fingers so that our pointer finger is free to do the bar. Here's B minor on the 2nd fret, C minor on the 3rd, D minor, and so on. So that's how bar chords work. Now, this is essentially our bar. So if I want F major, I can put my capo right next to the fret and play an E major shape. And as you can see, I don't need to use any different fingering, and I don't need to press hard with my pointer finger on the 1st fret. The capo is doing the job for me. If I move this here and I play an E major chord in front of that, it's G major. Because our lowest note is G, all of the pitches have moved up so that they all create a G major chord. Here would be an A major, and so on. Same thing with minor chords. So, with the E string being the root, this would be F minor. Here would be F sharp minor. Sharp is just go up 1/2 step. Here's G minor. And see how this shape stays intact. If I was to play E minor, well, look, there's that first fret that's in between the twos and the opens. So that stays consistent. If I want A minor, I'm going to bar the 5th fret, but I'm not going to play it like this because I need these to be the 2nd fret. And that's a mistake that's commonly made when you start to use capos, is to forget, okay, you're creating an open, not the 1st fret. This is open. So now this would be your 2nd fret. And same thing with the A minor chord. This would be B minor. If I move it up 1, here's C minor. And here, if I move it up 1 more, here's D minor. If I move it up 1 more, this is D sharp minor, or E flat minor, and harmonic equivalents. So they have the same name, but they're 2 different things. If you're in a key with flats, this is probably, you're going to call this E flat minor. If you're in a key with sharps, you're going to call this D sharp minor. So now you're asking yourself, why do this? This is almost training wheels for your bar chords. Well, there are certain chords that you just can't create with a bar. Let's say, for instance, a G shape. So open, this is a G. But now if I capo the 2nd fret, this is an A chord now. If I capo the 4th fret, this is a B chord. If I capo the 5th, this is a C chord because this is C. And everything has moved up, just like that trailer moving down the road and being plopped off, dropped off in a new location. The structure stays the same, but it's got a new address now, okay? And that's the purpose of the capo. If I wanted an F chord, but I liked how the C shape sounded, I would use this, So don't look at the capo as training wheels or making you, less of a guitar player. This is just a tool to be able to utilize your open chords in new locations for different key signatures. And if, say, a singer that you're accompanying with the guitar chords, say G is just too low for their voice. Well, you could play the same exact chords. You don't even have to change the shape of your chords. All you have to do is bar the 2nd fret, and now you've moved up, and they can sing, and their voice is sitting at a comfortable range for them. So this is how bar chords and the capo work, and I really, really look forward to teaching you guys. I hope I've made the concept of these 2 things a lot easier for you. And if you have any questions or need any more further instruction on this, please don't hesitate to reach out.